Scorpio. All right, we got the Lion's Gate coming up. This is a timeless message, but we do have the Lion's Gate portal coming up on August 8th, a very powerful time, a new solar new year. The star Sirius, called the dog star, that is 26 times larger than our sun and begins to align with other planets towards the end of July, which is why we call it the dog days of summer. It becomes very hot because you have this extremely large star, from what I know, from what very little I know about it, but this extremely large star that is further away, that begins to rise. They say you can see it on the horizon, rising with our sun. It's supposed to be like a red dot. But this is where we get, all the storm this is where we get all the heat. We've had many solar storms this summer, lots of solar flares, coronal mass ejections, lots of light. So I want to do this 4 directions reading. Let's get started. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up worlds and creates worlds, the first source and center, the Akashic records. In the halls, great halls of wisdom, the fountain of the all, we ask for a clear, precise, and protected message as we open this portal to speak to you. We ask that only love and the highest vibrations come through, and that you protect that portal from anything else. Low vibrational coming through, anything less. In great gratitude and appreciation and honor, we say Amen. I say Amen Ra. So we're going to pull an animal totem card first. What animal totem as a message for the collective of Scorpio? Just like that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to leave this here. We've got the goat. Ooh. Interesting. We're going to talk about what that energy is after the reading. So the 4 directions is based off of the 4 great powers within. Wisdom, illumination, innocence, and introspection. We also have mind, body, soul, emotion or feelings. What's going on in those 4 houses, you can definitely look up. There's more elements and different time. I think the seasons that are associated with the 4 directions. You can look it up if you're interested to know more, but ooh, yes, child, yes. Interesting, because I thought, yeah, interesting. Note to self. I started to share a thought, and then I was just like, whatever. But I thought this was a frog. When it first came out, I thought this said frog when I saw it upside down, and then we got a frog. Oh, wow. Scorpio, your readings have been telling you that something is, that something is going to. And I know that sometimes, especially with the divine, things come right away. They may come in the near future, and it might take a while. But you definitely have blessings coming, and I feel like that's been in your readings for a while. The white buffalo. I mean, this is like allowing a solution to come to you, a peaceful resolution. This is a gift, an easy gain, a gift, a blessing. I mean, we all know about. Well, I shouldn't say we all know. The white buffalo. I think, remember one time in the 90s, there was a white buffalo. Occasionally you'll hear that. Oh, there was a white buffalo, and it's, it's considered sacred and has, a prophetic meaning to the indigenous tribes. But if you see, there's this peace pipe, right? Peace and balance. There's this third eye chakra, some kind of, seeing or message. Got this earth energy with the white buffalo, but this is a blessing, and this is the bottom of the deck. This is the overall energy of your reading. A blessing, a peaceful resolution, You know, allowing a solution to come to you that restores peace and balance, which is why probably the third eye chakra is here, I would say. I feel that that's why the third eye chakra is there. We also have the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, which is for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes, and you are a water sign, so you know that the moon affects you. All right. So let's start here in the north, which is the wisdom. I think north is night and spring. But it's wisdom, it's choices, it's your mental energy, it's where your perspective is, what you're thinking about, what's going on. But wisdom-wise, we have the Star Child. This is earth energy, which we have, you know, we have the goat here, we have the white buffalo, we have the silver wolf is also on the ground here on the table here. So this is a lot of earth beings, a lot of earth energy. And the Star Child, number 1, Scorpio, is about a unique gift that you have. You know, it's about your connection to the stars. And I also will let you know that these mandalas, all of them are imbued with color energy, vibrational energy, and sacred geometry. And if you pause the on any of these cards, the sacred geometry, it's really beautiful. I've meditated on it before and just like focused on it, and the different shapes, and then the way the shapes relate to the other shapes, and then there's like an energy, not an energy, but it's like the sacred geometry begins to tell a story, and you start to see things that you didn't notice until you started meditating on them. I hope I'm communicating that clearly. It's just so just you know, see what happens. Take a moment if any of the cards resonate with you, right? And take a moment to pause and just focus on the sacred geometry and watch how it changes in the story that it actually tells, and the different shapes that interrelated that come out that you didn't notice at first. Very, very interesting. Moving forward, sorry to ramble, Scorpio. This is about inborn ability, mentoring, embracing life, opportunity, or an adventure. And this is also to remind you, this is a healing mandala, and it brings forth guidance on the star children who are, have been, and will continue to grace the earth. So, you know, Starseed Prophecy, the star children are children who are, you know, there's a prophecy that when the first atomic bomb was dropped, that Mother Earth sent out a clarion call to the rest of the I don't know if it's existence or the universes, but she sent out a clarion call for help, that her vibrational energy was falling low, that we were dropping you know, her inhabitants, her children were dropping bombs and killing each other. So the clarion call was asking for volunteers who were the best of the best, and who, because of their knowledge and their unique gifts, left their homes, the realms and dimensions in which they lived, where they had surpassed things like war, violence, racism, hatred, like all the things that we deal with on Earth. And they came here born into this world, because, you know, the law, universal law of interference, you cannot interfere from the outside, so you have to be born within. And they're here to share their gifts, to help inspire, uplift humanity, show them a different way, and raise the vibration of Earth. So that's a star child. Really briefly, if you relate to that, then definitely, you know, there's plenty. You have the world at your fingertips to find out more. But this is your planet is receiving unprecedented numbers of highly evolved star children who are anchoring love within and upon the earthly realm. Children are being their whole selves as never witnessed before, as they live in accord with their innate wisdom. Open hearts and open minds are called for as you allow these children to lead the way, paving the future with the mortar of love and bricks of silver and gold. So this could be you. You could be a star child, a lot, you know, a water sign. You know, that intuitive that energy. I feel there's a lot of water signs who are star children, but that doesn't mean that anyone else isn't. But also, this is a card about let me read this. Okay, so if you have children, this mandala has come to remind you of the advanced souls you share your journey with, and to encourage you to complete the following healing exercise, which is down below. There's a Star Children meditation. The healing meditation will help your child/children integrate and stabilize their energy fields, as well as to remember that their soul's chosen path and their role as teacher. Because a lot of star children are here to be master teachers as well. The earthly realm can come as a shock to many of them, as they have never felt the planet in such a state before. The 7 directions, 2 solstices, and 2 equinoxes are linked within every being, but the star children are instinctively more aligned than those that have come before them. Star children are symbolic of both the stars and humanity's earliest attempts to understand and communicate the order and unity inherent in creation. As liquid light, they breathe life into every essence of each walking human. Their gold and silver footprints leave trails of pure love upon the fresh earth. And gold and silver, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. If you are not a parent, then this mandala has come to guide the star child within you, so that at no time are you lost. Recognition and acknowledgement are for an ego wishing to diminish your brilliance. It is suggested that you complete the healing mandala exercise and remember to be the light. After all, the light you see at the end of the tunnel reflects your own light, your own brilliance. Listen within your heart and move forward with love. Emerald green ray, black obsidian ray, third eye chakra. I knew there was going to be a reason why that third eye chakra was there. That's why I talked about it. Earth, awareness, unity, calm, and feeling centered. Oh, this is so beautiful. So there's, you know, embracing an opportunity, an adventure. What was the other one? Life. Embracing life. This is really beautiful because in the south position, which is innocence, it's emotion, it's that heart chakra energy. It's like mental and emotional, and they balance each other. We have the earth star chakra, and what's so interesting is I've just been, you know, learning about this chakra, and this is the earth star chakra and the star child who was incarnated on earth. This is this is going to be a powerful message because there's already so many synchronicities. It's like I don't even know where to start. And then if you look at the sacred geometry, the earth star chakra is called the super root chakra, the super manifesting chakra. It is the billionaire chakra is another name they call it. This is the chakra that deals with past lives, your past, present, and future self. It's about, you know, grounding yourself and really anchoring yourself, embracing life, as they said. This kind of reminds me, this chakra, this is kind of like you're in a hotel lobby, but you haven't checked in. So you're at the hotel, you're in the hotel, but you're not checked in. You're not official because you haven't gone and checked in. It's like anchoring your roots down into this chakra is what really, you know, those strong roots are what give you a tree, a strong foundation, and help it grow and thrive and bear fruit, flowers, blossom, whatever they do. And so it's interesting because if you have, I usually do like a reading from my chakra book about this chakra, but they don't have the outer chakras like the Earth Star, just the 7 chakras, the 7 main chakras. But this is like, if you have problems with your feet, your knees, your legs, your pelvis, your hips, anything like lower extremities, it's working with this Earth Star chakra. And there's plenty of meditations and sleep music and all that balancing and clearing material on YouTube and everywhere else if you're looking for it. But what's interesting is that I learned through my research from this is that this chakra is very important for star children. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you are a star child, Scorpio. Some of you out there are star children. If you have a feeling of homesickness, not belonging, you've had supernatural experiences, paranormal experiences, you've had prophetic dreams, you've shorted out electrical appliances, you can, there's plenty of starseed traits that you can go ahead and look up, but it has to do with star children are homesick, because what happens is we're born into amnesia. And we begin to remember, and we have these I am an Orion star child. I know this. I've been told. I've had too many experiences, and I've had too many people recognize it in me. I know what I am. I know who I am. I'm not afraid to say it. I am an Orion star seed. And one of the things that helped me come to that is that I was homesick. Even when I was sitting in my own home, I would just be like, I want to go home. And I used to say it out loud, and I used to say it all the time. And then one day I just took notice of it, and I was like, what do you mean you want to go home? You are home. You're sitting in your home. Where is it that you want to go? And I began to have images. And I'm sorry to go on about this, but I think it's important for the reading, for those who it relates to, because either you are raising one of these children or you are one of these children. So it's important for you to know this. A lot of star children have adversarial relationships with one or both of their parents, because your parents, because you're a star child that came from somewhere else, and you were born from someone else, and you were incarnated here through someone else, and you were born into amnesia, and your job is to remember. One of your jobs is to wake up, to remember who you are, to be the star child here in this matrix, on this planet. And so it was the homesickness, just being different. There's a book about the star children. Oh, I forgot her name. She's a psychologist or psychiatrist, someone in that type of field, and she was working with so many kids that were telling the same story and having experiences, that she wrote a whole book about it. And when I read it, I cried. And when my family gave it to me, and they were like, this is you. And I remember I had moonflowers on my porch, and I remember sitting there and looking at the moonflowers saying, I really am a star. It's when I really started to believe it and know it. And my plants just started moving in front of me. They just started moving and curving right in front of me, as if the universe was confirming, yes. So I've had many magical, mystical experiences. I could go on for hours, but I won't. So star children have, back to the homesickness, you begin to have visions of somewhere else, memories, dreams, feelings, and then you just get that something else, there's something to uncover. So that might be what they're talking about. But when they said embracing life, there are a lot of star seeds out there who end up taking their own lives, because the homesickness is so bad, and they don't know why. They don't know why they're homesick. They don't know why they feel like they don't belong. They don't know why they don't like it here. They don't like it here because this is low vibrational energy. It's lower than where they came from, and they're here. Oh, I just got chills. They're here to raise the vibration of Earth. And I wonder how many we lost in the last 50 years. I'm just going to leave that there. So I learned that this chakra is very important for star children, because they need, you have to, I understand, my loves, my beloveds. I understand. I'm starting to get emotional. I understand I've been there. I've walked the walk. So what I'm telling you is you have to anchor yourself here and now. You're on a mission. You can't keep thinking about home. You can't keep being homesick. You can't keep talking about, oh, where I came from and oh, and I'm happy here, because it's stopping you. It's almost like, again, you're in the hotel lobby, but you haven't checked into earth yet. So manifesting abundance, manifesting the things you need, you're not fully grounded on earth. You're still kind of like, I remember the stars, I remember the place. If you have a fascination with the stars, I used to have visions of places that aren't even on earth, and I would see them in my mind's eye, my third eye, and they would be so familiar. That was the other thing. It would be so familiar. And then I mean I had childhood experiences, levitating in my sleep, shadow people, visitations, levitating. I did say that. Prophetic dreams. I used to have all. I couldn't use anything in my house. The washing machine, the toaster, the vacuum, because I would use them. They would just stop working for just a couple hours. And then you go plug them in again, like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't turn on. Long story short, I'm just saying. I'm telling you all this because this might trigger you to say, "Wow, something within you or your children." But these children, if you have this child, they need to be nurtured. They don't learn the same way. You have learning disabilities. You don't learn like other people. Typically, you don't like large crowds and a lot of people. Or actually, that might be an empathic thing, which I am a starseed empath. So, but this starseed is about embracing life here and now, because you're on a mission. You came here for a purpose. But the beautiful thing, oh my God, I just realized this. You had a choice to be here because this was a volunteer action. And you were the best of the best. Your abilities, whatever it was, your gift, you were one of the best from wherever the heck, your star tribe, wherever the heck you came from. Which probably a planet of water. I'm probably going to say you came somewhere from a water planet. Like Orion had a planet, which Orion is allegedly from what is the inspiration for Star Wars, the Orion Wars, a long time ago. And Mintaka was a planet of water that supposedly underwater the water was so clear you could see for miles underwater. And I used to see. I'm going to pull a card from here. I'm going to do something special for y'all, Scorps. Because I'm a water sign too. I'm cardinal water. I'm a Cancer. And I have a deep affinity for Orion. Like when I know Orion and the moon, when they're in the sky, I know it. I can feel it. I come outside and I'll just look left and look right. Like, what is that? And I'll look up and Orion will be right over my house, right over my front door, right over my head. I have such an affinity for Orion. When I see it, it just makes me happy. So I used to see this planet of beautiful blue water. And when I had got that's why I got this deck, the Starseed deck, because I'm a Starseed. And when I saw this card, I was like, that's it. I know that place. Right? So I wanted to show that to you in case that triggers anybody. Our plan is so many of our ancient structures, like the pyramids and such, are aligned with Orion. So, ooh, I'm just getting goosebumps everywhere. Wow. Okay, so, and it's funny because Cancers got the message, the other water sign. So you were probably born, you could very well be born to a water tribe. Very, star children are very sensitive, very in tune. And which also, it is my belief that, the narcs and the empath, the narcissist empath, a lot of times star children are born to narcissistic parents. And I believe it's an attachment. I'm going to leave it at that. But star children are very intuitive and empathic, and they pick up on BS which typically, if their parent is a narc, they become the scapegoat. They become the one that the parent is trying to shut down. Just leaving that out there for anybody. So this is just really beautiful. Yeah, there's something you need to see, and it's very spiritual. It's beyond the earth reality. White, beautiful. So I'm sorry that I went on so long about that, but I really feel that because remember it said embracing life or the adventure or an opportunity, and then we have this energy with this right underneath the Earth Star Chakra, embracing life. Ground yourself in this earth, because the star children were asked to leave their home, their family, their life. This was a mission. This is a tour of duty. But it comes with a payoff like no other. It comes with a gift like no other. It's hard. That's why a lot of star children end up taking their own lives. Which is, so if you're the parent of a star child, this is important for you to know. And they end up taking their own lives because it's too hard. I remember there was this movie, Archangel Gabriel. I think that's the movie. I think it's called Gabriel. And it's a current movie, and it's like it's about the angels came down to earth, and they didn't come back. So Gabriel came down to find out there were other fallen angels, not the fallen angels. These angels came to earth. They came to earth. They call it lowering your vibrational field, and it's the vibration. If it's too low, the higher vibration, it's just, if you understand what I'm trying to explain, like if you have this low vibrational energy and you have this high vibration energy, it can't, you have to lower your vibrational field to come here. So Gabriel came here, and come to find out, every time the angels use their power, trigger warning, not trigger warning, but I'm going to give away some stuff from the movie. Every time they use their power, it diminished, they lost it, and they weren't coming back. One of them became a drug addict and a prostitute. One of them, I think Gabriel found Uriel in a trailer park, and he was an alcoholic, smoking cigarettes, all greasy, and he sat Uriel down, and he's like, what's going on? And Uriel was like, nobody told us it was going to be this hard, because it's hard. It's really hard. But once you begin to embrace your inborn abilities, once you begin to embrace the magic of the fact that you are connected to the stars, you can change things around and take it from me. Because I know, and I used to get in my tarot readings, when I first got into it, when people would read that for me, I would get, you are a master teacher. I've gotten master teacher many times. I've had so many. I used to wait tables in Chicago for 15 years. I had so many visitors who knew exactly who I was. So I want to leave that. It is an adventure. It is a journey, but it's challenging. And because you're here to raise vibration, you know, as in balance in all things, there are other entities, adversaries, the dark light that comes, you know, to try to, there are many things that are going to try to stop you from completing your mission. Anchor yourself in. I'm going to leave it there. There's a payoff. There's a huge payoff for your sacrifice. So remember, you are on a mission. You are here for a reason. You have inborn abilities. Find out what they are. Wake up from your amnesia, because we need you. Yep. Sovereignty. That's where it is, right? Sovereignty. This card is, I have power, it is real, so act like it. You have power, you have inborn abilities, and it's time for you to act like it. And there's a certain freedom, it looks like, with sovereignty, a certain power. You got the Queen of the Moon, Oracle, the face card of the whole deck. You have power, and it is real. And you have a higher authority. You are here on a spiritual mission. You have been given the authority to help raise the vibration of Earth. It's beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't know why I'm doing that. My nephew does that. Anywho, sovereignty. Yep. Once you know the truth, you got to walk away. 8 of Cups. That's your energy, Scorpio. That's you. Facing east, facing a new direction, facing the sunrise. Because now, once these gifts wake up, once you know who you are, once you realize what you came here to do, it's a whole new ball game. Everything else was just practice. Everything else was just the backdrop. It was you. This is you waking up from your amnesia. 8 of Cups. In my humblest opinion. So we have the Earth Star Chakra. So we talked about this. This is your billionaire chakra as well. This is how you your super root, your super manifesting chakra. If this chakra is not activated, cleared, if you're not grounded and anchored into Mother Earth, spending time with Mother Earth, you know, sitting, putting your feet on Mother Earth. Again, plenty of Earth Star Chakra meditations and rituals that you can, you know, begin to work with to strengthen this so you can manifest your abundance, your peaceful resolution, your, yeah, it's beautiful energy. Beautiful. Yeah, self-love. Oh, wow. Yeah. Loving yourself. Loving yourself first. That's what keeps your vibration how do I want to say? Loving yourself first. You can't give love to the rest of the world or raise the vibration of Earth or love anybody else till you love yourself. This is a card that's telling you it's time for radical self-love. It's time for a ritual. It's interesting because we have self-focus underneath the white buffalo card. Honoring yourself, honoring your needs, loving yourself, allowing yourself to be loved. That's a form of self-love too. Allowing someone to love you because you deserve it and you're worthy. And you love yourself and you know that. Wow. Universe, you did it to me again. Effing love you guys. So the 7 of Pentacles is my idea of the Starseed card because it's about planting seeds, and 7 is a number of spiritual understanding. So I always say to myself, this is the spirit, this is, and it's Pentacles are earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And so when I see the 7 of Pentacles, I always think it's the Starseed card. Heck yeah. Definitely. And look at this. This same thing came out for Cancer. That's so funny. The same 2 cards and this card came out for Cancer. Look at this. Plant those seeds in the Earth Star Chakra. Let me show you why. Let me tell you why. I'm sorry this is a long one, but I'm not sorry, because it is what it is. And this is my job. This is my work. This is what I came here to do. All right, you ready? You ready? Orale. Past life connection, future visions, and respect for yourself, others, and the earth. Respect for yourself, others, and the earth, but it begins with respect, self-respect, and self-love first. That's what I was trying to say before you can give it to others, before this, your cuppeth runneth overth. And you have much more to give, but if you're not loving yourself, you're starting with an empty cup. And also, this self-focus card is a say yes card. So say yes to that adventure, embracing life, or the opportunity. This is going to be dope. This is going to be one of the dopest readings ever. Immerse into the depths of the unknown, only to birth a part of self never met before, yet all too recognizable to the soul. I feel like the self-love too is about a healing that's going to happen. Oh, and look, they're both 6s. 6 and 42. Wow. 6 is growth and development, balance. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. I need this. I love it. All too recognizable to the soul. This mandala brings you the aligning energy of the Earth Star Chakra. This magnetic star anchors your universal self deep within the Earth's core. In addition, this chakra is key in accessing your past lives. So remember, this magnetic star anchors your universal self deep within the Earth's core. I mean, thank you, Spirit, for this very clear and precise message. In addition, this chakra is key in accessing your past lives, understanding your current life, and drawing upon the wisdom of your future self. Aligning this chakra is aligning to your inherent infinite self and that of the collective consciousness to bring a feeling of wholeness. Respect is of the essence with this chakra. Both a respect for self and a deep reverence for the unlimited potential this card may help you to integrate. Stop it. Yo, gifts, the unlimited potential. What? Shut your front door. And I just heard too, some of you, because you're the star child, you are the white buffalo. You are the gift. You're here to bring peace, balance, and raise the vibration and awareness of the people of Earth via request of the mother herself. You shut your front door now. The Earth Star Chakra Mandala also guides you in clearing your energy field on all levels and may indicate that you have taken on the energy of another through your role in service. If you feel this to be so, you are guided to complete the third clearing exercise below, which is about using this card under your feet. Silver ray, violet ray, ruby red ray, black obsidian ray, white crystalline ray, past lives, ley lines, underworld, balance, and transmutation, the key elements. And we have this. I mean, can you get any more clear? And it's talking about your future self. This is walking away from your past self because you're facing your future. This is you waking, like I said, waking up from your amnesia, having that realization, understanding who you are, your past life, where you came from, so you can understand how it is that you are operating and moving through life now, and can and the future. The future changes because you understand, you get it now. You get, oh, now I know why I feel homesick all the time. Now I know why I've always felt different or like I didn't belong. Because you came here from somewhere else. At least most of you did. But here it's just funny because we have the past, present, and future self. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. And what I really love is over here in the East, the Illumination, we have this stillness, which is this water energy, you know, it's green and pink, which seems to be showing up in your reading. Green and pink. Love, empathy, kindness, unconditional love. But this card, water energy, right? And this is you again, Scorpio. And the illumination, the East is illumination, where what you feel connected to. It's your kindred spirits, where you get your guidance and inspiration from. So the East here in this position, and we have stillness. Taking time to rest, taking time, you know, and it's a card of trusting yourself and trusting the flow of life and knowing when it's time to kind of take yourself out of something and rest. It's I'm getting the being in the world but not of it energy as well. But like, and then trusting yourself when it's time to jump back off this lily pad, when it's time to get back into the flow of life. But just being still, taking time to be still and rest. We don't think that that's important. We think sometimes that that's doing nothing, but sometimes taking time to be still and rest is everything. Calm amidst chaos, recuperation and replenishing your stores. Rest and rejuvenation. Give yourself permission to come up for air. At any given moment, you can access the calm and the sweetness, quiet sweetness that lies within you, even amidst what can feel like a constant overflow of intensity and overstimulation. This is your place. The frog may choose to be carried away. The frog may choose to be carried away by fast-moving waters, knowing it will arrive safely at its next destination. Sometimes this fast pace is perfect. However, when it hears its body's need to be still, it can rest upon the lily pads. You know, because this too shall pass. Watching and allowing the rapid waters to rush by, knowing that this too shall pass. This mandala also represents one who feels they are out of their depths, running out of stamina, or not knowing if they will sink or swim. The answer to your heart's question is simple. Your destination is a given. However, it is now imperative for you to sit in stillness, find some quiet, and slow your mind. If you wish to win the race, take this interval to gather and rebuild your strength. You will be moving forward towards your heart's goals and desires soon enough. There is a difference between running on adrenaline and running on energy. Yep. Be still for now. Replenish your reserves and all will be revealed in divine time. Rose pink ray, heart chakra, water, overwhelm, exhaustion, panic, self-love, divine timing, the breath, lungs. The breath, lungs, divine timing. So, you know, you Scorpios, you're finishers, you're perfecters. That's what you do. And sometimes you push it and you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and resting. It's very important. Trusting that. Fruition. Some of you all, and it's interesting because Seven of Pentacles is a card of fruition. A card of the you know, reaping the harvest of the seeds that you have sown. And you have fruition here. You have this fruit. There's the seeds, there's the fruit. Right? So, and it's a 37, which is a 10 and a completion. Yeah. Again, like it said, soon enough. You keep getting this energy. It's like almost every reading I get for you, Scorpio. This is it. I mean, there's action to be taken. There's things to be done, but this is in the energy, in the air for you, the atmosphere. Come up for air. Make sure you're getting rest. Make sure you take. But this is joy. I joyfully accept the harvest of all the seeds I've planted. I mean, thank you, Spirit. This message is so clear. Queen of Swords energy. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female in your life, or this could be your state of mind. But this is, look how clear. It's interesting that it said come up for air, and here's this, the Queen of Swords up here. You know, the Queen of Air. Male or female, this energy represents someone who I remember it saying clearing the negative energy, clearing that from around you. This is you clear. Thinking clearly. Look at the cup in the bottom. That's you. I really feel that has to do with the emotions, you know. I mean, it does. It's a cup, but what they were saying about the emotions, the panic, the fear, the worry, the overwhelm, the emotional overwhelm and exhaustion. Like, you see how she has the, you know, the Queen of Swords is known to be kind of cold, but it's more about, you know, she protects her emotions. She's not overly emotional. You know, she's not going to let you hurt her. She's got her sword right here. Whatever she sees, as soon as she sees something that doesn't serve her, that's trying to block her, stop her, confuse her, she's her, that sword is right there. Again, this is mental energy. This is someone who is, you know, look at her. She's thinking. She's seeing. She's seeing her future self. She knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She speaks her truth. I mean, I just get that Kill Bill energy there. You know, that's a sharp sword. You don't want to mess with this lady. Because she'll cut you. You know what I'm saying? You try it with her, she'll cut you. But this is just the energy of being focused, being clear, seeing what you want, knowing what you want, communicating what you want, and not letting anything get in your way from this, from, you know, getting these blessings, what you have worked so hard for. Because the Pentacles is about work. The Seven of Pentacles, it's about the work that you did, the roots, the seeds, and that you planted. Last but not least, in the West, which is physical introspection, physical, you know, it has to do with your body, what actions to take, what you need to do. And we have this silver wolf. And the silver wolf is, you know, there's the moon energy, okay? The silver wolf is about a steadying, gentle influence. It's about trusting your instincts, trusting where, you know, your ability to navigate this planet, because you have inborn abilities, because you are in tune, because there is, you know, a steady influence of, you know, ancestors, angels, spirits, your star family, because there are others here that are kindred spirits to you that are also here on the same mission. But this is about, the silver wolf is by your side to guide you, to protect you. It's your instinct. It's your skill and abilities to navigate the terrain. I mean, and to think about, you know, the star child, you know, and grounding yourself in the earth. I mean, what better friend to have by your side than the silver wolf? I mean, I'm sure, I mean, I don't, maybe better friend, but what a good companion to have to guide you on this journey. Yeah, we have creation. Interesting, because we have 13 on this side and 31 on this side. So are you seeing 1s and 3s? They both also equal 4. That's dope. 1s and 3s, and then the star child was a 3 as well. New beginning, growth, expansion, the Trinity, divine energy, creation. Creation is about being industrious, creating, you are a mighty creator or creatrix. You have all of the things. This is kind of like the magician card. You have all of the pentacles, the swords, the wands, and the cups. You have everything. The universe has given you everything to create. Trusting your instincts while you're here and create. Beaver Moon too, you got this full moon here, and the Beaver Moon is the moon in November when the beavers are busy. And you have the Harvest Moon. You have the Beaver Moon and the Harvest Moon, which is, that's interesting. Both of these moons are around Scorpio. You can look them up. The Harvest Moon is like September or October, whichever moon falls closest to the equinox, I believe, if I remember correctly. And the Beaver Moon is November. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And this is, you know, creating something new, being industrious. You know, you have the skills and the ability to create what it is that you want. Trusting your instincts and studying in influence. And we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card of feeling like you don't have enough of something. typically, you know, money, we have more earth. It's just feeling abandoned, feeling alone, being depressed, sad, wallowing in your sorrows. Like, again, feeling like you don't have enough of something, money, love, companionship, skills, whatever it is. But the thing is that there's a key right there. It's like this person feels like they're locked or trapped. Maybe you feel that way because this is earth energy. You feel like you're, you know, you don't belong. There's just something that you need to see. That key is something that you need to see or understand. And there's this like feeling of liberation, being set free. But this is a card of also being industrious, creating your own abundance. Because Five of Pentacles is, you know, lack of money. Feeling like you don't have enough. Could also just be, you know, feeling like you don't belong. But, you know, there's something for you here, Scorpio, for sure. Yeah, we have bottom of the deck. We have focus. It's funny that we had self-focus. Focus, a laser-like focus in your focus. Yeah, that's why the Queen's here. This is you having a laser-like focus, a sharp focus. You know, that sword, I don't know if that's a katana or not. Looks like a Japanese sword. I don't know for sure, but it looks like a Kill Bill sword, doesn't it? The movie Kill Bill. Focus. And she's focused on her future. Focus on your fruition. Focus on your future self. The past doesn't matter. It's not here anymore because, right? You walked away. Bottom of the deck on the tarot. Nine of Wands. Yep. You're almost there. Nine of Wands signifies the end of... The nine signifies the end of something coming to completion. But this is, you know, being defensive, protective, not walking away, not giving up, not letting anybody, you know, take your light. You're here to do what you're here to do. Wands is fire energy. Leo, which we're in Leo season right now. We've got, again, like I said, the Lion's Gate coming up. Stand, don't give up, don't walk away. This is the, you know, this is the final stretch. This blessing is coming, so this is a time to really stake your claim. Don't let anything move you out of the way. This kind of feels too like that this focus. Focus. This person is focused. She's focused on standing right here. Look how she's looking. Like, move me. I dare you. Because I know my blessings are coming in. And I know I'm going to be right here when they come in. I'm not going to miss this. Oh, and Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups underneath. Nothing but abundance and blessings. Success, prosperity, everything you want. All the white buffalo. So what I didn't pull a Starseed card for Cancer. I'm feeling like pulling it for you though, Scorpio. And I didn't pull it like this for anyone else. But I just really feel that Starseed energy. And in a time like today, in current times and events that we're in, we need the star children more than ever. And I'm not taking any sides. I'm not making any political statement. All I'm saying is that, yep, we think about how many of those children that we lost in the last 50 years that were supposed to come here to raise the frequency of Earth. And do you feel that the frequency of Earth is raised? I just want us to think about it. I'm not passing judgment. I'm not taking a political stance from a spiritual aspect. I'm just, but we have, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Because the star children came in waves. Again, they came in waves. It's, you know, and they're still coming. And yeah, some of you, oh, I just got chills when I picked up this card, because some of you are, just like I said, Orion, Thoth, I'm not really sure who the other, I think there's a crocodile being here. Thoth, I think those are the Hathors, I can't remember. There's the Great Pyramids of Giza, and there's Orion. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. Yeah, some of you definitely came from the Orion star system. You definitely did. And if you didn't, you came from somewhere else. You definitely have star ancestry. Star ancestry and star child are here right now. Unbelievable. Oh, I love this card. Can I tell you another story real quick? Because I had all kinds of synchronizations and awakenings with this Starseed deck, the Starseed Oracle. And I was meditating. I had one of those gravity chairs, and I love, if you can get a gravity chair, I got one for $100 off of Amazon, and they're amazing. Delivery was free. I got it right away. It was easy to put together, and there's much more expensive ones. But what I'm saying is, it's a gravity chair because I waited tables. So I would come home and you flip over, and it, you know, your feet are to the sky and your head is hanging down here, and it elongates your spine. It pulls out your pelvis, all your muscles, your organs. It was very therapeutic, but I would love to meditate on it, because it was almost like you were disconnected from the earth, because your feet aren't on the earth, you're flipped another way. And I was listening to some like meditation music and like these, and I was in the zone. I was gone. And then this like drumming music came on, and suddenly I was running through an ancient forest. And I was running across like this huge ancient petrified tree that had fallen across this canyon. And it was huge, and I was just running and leaping and dancing and jumping, and there was a full moon in the sky, and I was doing and I don't even know where this, I didn't think this, it just appeared to me. And I was running and doing flips and dancing because I had been called. I've been called, and it was at night, and I had been called from the village. It was like they called me up. I was going up to this temple that was on top of a hill, and it was like, it's your turn. They're calling for you, right? And then it was over, and I swear this is where I was going, and this is what I had, something very similar on. I might have even had that. Like, it was crazy when I saw this picture. I was like, wait a minute. And this was long before I even had any of these decks, any of these card decks or anything. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card portal. I wanted to tell you that. I'm sorry, but maybe that resonates with someone. But yeah, you're about to walk through a portal. This is like this is a doorway. Doors are opening, rewards, and wild card. I mean, Scorpio, this is probably the best reading I've ever done for you. And portals, because you're going to find out something that you need to know. That's going to finally, and it's interesting. I mean, look at all of this. You have the Earth Star Chakra, the Billionaire Root Chakra, the Super Root Manifesting Chakra. You've got the White Buffalo. You've got the Fruition card. You've got the Wild card. Stop it. Frickin' stop it. Don't you give up. No matter what, don't give up. Stand your ground. Defend your position. I don't know why exactly. Defend who you are. Defend your position. I don't know if that's specific for someone, but that's what just wants to come out. You got the love. Yeah, you got the love. You're supposed to be here to raise the vibration, but this is to remember that you got the love. When you love yourself and you realize that the divine loves you, then you realize you've always been loved, and that's when you attract real love. This is so amazing. And we have Hadarian energy, so some of you may be Hadarian. I'm going to put a link to a Starseed video that I love in the bottom of this video, but If you're interested in this resonates with you. You got the love, codependency, and boundaries. Yeah. Remember it said you had taken on the energy of another? We have to be very careful about, especially us highly sensitive water signs, we have to be careful about taking on others' energy. For a lot of us sometimes think that we are crazy or we're moody and we're emotional, and it's just because we're not aware. Like it said, we're not aware of our gifts. And we are affected. We sense that energy and we think it's our own. We think this feeling is coming from us, and it's not. So there's like an exercise that I was taught by a mentor of asking, where is this energy coming from? Is this coming from me or is this coming from somewhere else? And then just intuitively, if you feel lighter, if you feel a little different, if something feels like it shifts or changes, it's someone else's energy that you're carrying, that you're feeling, that you're sensing, and you're internalizing it as your own. Just very easy for water signs. Everybody is included in that, but water signs, you know, highly sensitive people, empaths, intuitive people, it's very easy for you to pick up on the emotions and the energies of other, or even people that you love and care for. So you have to be very clear about your boundaries, you know, spiritual, mental, and physical. And, you know, codependency relationships, that's that narc empath thing. A lot of times we are drawn to narcissists because, you know, they're drawn to us because we have empathy, something they lack, and we're drawn to them because we're healers and we can save them. We can change them. We can love them like nobody else can love them. Don't fall for it. Been there, done that, realized it, moved forward, found true love. Just saying. So let's get down to this goat and get you the heck out of here. What a beautiful reading. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Thank you. And thank you, Spirit, for such a clear, beautiful, awakened message with the goat. This is the animal totem. So be aware and conscious of how the goat comes into your world, because this is an affirmation and a confirmation from the divine of this message. And there could be a frog, there could be a white buffalo. Some of you might hear frog songs, frogs singing. It is that time of year. The goat is caprice, mischief, sexuality, and fertility. The Greek satyr was part goat and part man and represented licentiousness, mischief, and caprice. Now, we all know the reputation of Scorpios sexually. I will leave it there. The Greek satyr, okay, yeah, the goat was also the symbol of Pan, the woodland god of the flocks, fertility, and nature. Pan was a lusty deity whose emblem was the phallus. When hunting was poor or the flocks declined, the Greeks would blame Pan and beat his image with squills, a type of bulbous herb, to release his reproductive energies. Pan was thus an early scapegoat. Oh my God, yes. The scapegoat. We talked about that. Do you remember, Scorpio, earlier when I said the narc? You become the scapegoat. You become in the family. If you have an adversarial relationship with one or both of your parents and you've become the scapegoat in your family where everything is projected onto you to protect the narcissist. Everything is projected onto you. Projected. Oh my God. There's plenty of information about the scapegoat and the narcissist and the empath, which, you know, is, wow, unbelievable. Russian peasant folklore tells of a similar mischievous forest spirit, the Leshi, L-E-S-H-I-I, which had goat hooves and horns as well as black fur, wings, and a tail. The Greek god Dionysus was also frequently represented by the image of a goat. Someone with a Dionysian character is considered frenzied, lawless, or possessing orgiastic propensities. I just want to really quick, but man, you get the special treatment, Scorpio, an extra long reading. What Talk to me, Spirit, about the orgiastic propensities, the lawlessness. What does Scorpio, why is this coming up in their message? What do you want them to know? Well, we got Page of Wands, which is fire energy. This is passion, excitement. You know, fire has a lot to do with sex and sensuality, intimacy, attraction. But the Page of Wands, a page is someone who learns, and a page is also someone who brings messages and announcements. It's very exciting. You know, this is that, I feel like this is that divine spark, that divine timing. This is the information, something exciting that you're going to take action on. It's going to get you fired up and ready to go. But I don't know. It's interesting. We have Leo. See, we have Leo here. Strength. And this is, we're in Leo season. We're talking about the Stargate. This is the card number 8. The Stargate is on the 8th. The celestial alignment of the star Sirius with the other stars in our galaxy. But Leo, it may be a person. You might have passion for someone in your life. That's a Leo. But what's interesting, because I was asking about the orgiastic propensities. You know, this is a fire sign. Leo is a fire sign. And this Leo is about being in your strength and your power. You know, a Leo wouldn't be someone in a codependent relationship. A Leo is somebody who wouldn't, you know, this energy of strength, you know, they wouldn't need to take from anyone. And they wouldn't, you know, they'd be able to stand in their power without taking from anybody and without giving their power away. You have, you know, you have this lion. You have the strength of a lion with the gentleness of a lamb. You know, with this, you know, this brave heart energy, this, you know, heart-centered grace and beauty, strength and power. And this is also a card of nothing can hurt you. When you're in this energy, it's like, you know, someone said before, no weapon formed against you shall prosper when you're in this energy. But there's something about controlling that passion. Yeah, we have creative energy here. We have fertile energy. We have, in a creative way, in a way of true grace and power. The Empress is also a card of self-love, self-nurturing, superabundance, manifestation abilities, creative, fertile. And look at this. When we were talking about the star children, that's interesting because we got the Mother Earth. Some of you are going to have a star child. And you're going to know right away that your child is from the stars. There's going to be something very special about them. And you need to know this so that you can nurture them and guide them on their mission. Because they are literally heaven effing sent. And it's your job to protect them. It's your job to nurture their abilities and help them to navigate this terrain of earth so they can fulfill their mission, a steadying influence. And this is a female energy. Yeah. Mother Earth either called you here or called your child here. And I don't mean to be, you know, stern, but I've walked the walk. That's why I know all of this to give to you, because I walked the walk. Your job is to nurture that star child, to nurture their inabilities, to nurture what they came to earth to raise the vibration, because Mother called them here. The Mother Earth either called you or your child here. Probably one of the best readings I've ever done. Scorpio, I thank you with grace, because I learn from your story. I take in from your story. I witness your story. Scorp. And you know what? Now that I think about it, that Nine of Wands, that which is a defensive energy, a protective energy, you know, That Nine of Wands was your scorpion tail. You know, I don't have to tell you about your scorpion tail. You know, yeah, when scorpions get on the defense and that tail comes out, you better watch out. You better watch out. Wow. I'm just waiting to close the reading. This is so beautiful. You're gonna, there's some kind of exciting now, because see, I asked about the possessing orgiastic properties, frenzied, lawless. I really feel like this is just really controlling your passion. You know, because self-focused, this is also a card of that was underneath the white buffalo. This is a card also of consensual relationships, allowing yourself to be loved, making sure that you're setting boundaries, but also knowing that you deserve love. You know, and again, like I said, the Empress card is also a card of self-love, nurturing, self-care, beauty, grace. It's also a 3. Okay, Scorpio, I'm done. But this reading. So I have a habit sometimes just to look at the first 3 cards, and we have New Moon. So we on the deck. So we have White Buffalo underneath, Self-Focus, and New Moon, right? New Moon, create something new. New Moon energy, time to, you know, assess your situation, create something new. Beautiful energy, which is what new moons are used for, setting new intentions, new goals, new dreams, making new plans. Then we had Focus, and we have the Void, which is the dark moon the day before the new moon. This is resting and releasing, like the Stillness card, resting and releasing and letting go, freely releasing what you no longer need. Same, that's that 8 of Cups energy. And this is also a card, if you need to rest, then get rest. Like I said before, there is a lot of sunlight that has been coming in. We've had a tremendous amount of solar storms. This is why there is so many heat waves right now. Google it. We've had a tremendous amount of we've had a lot, I shouldn't say a tremendous amount, we've had many geomagnetic storms this summer. And so it makes you tired because sunlight affects us. We bring in information, light codes, upgrades, as well as the vitamin D. It's not just the vitamin D that we absorb from the sun. So it's transforming us, it's upgrading us, it's evolving us. And sometimes that requires rest. We can be tired. So if you're tired, then sleep, then rest when you can. And then look what we got underneath. This is why I wanted to show it to you. 31. Interesting, because you got 31, a 1 and a 3 here with stillness. Wow. Faith. And there's Mother Earth again. I'm done. Love you, Scorpio.